Everyone knows the toothpick method. You stick 3 toothpicks into an avocado seed, suspend it over a glass of water, put it on a windowsill, and then wait, and wait, and wait some more. Most people give up after 6 weeks of seeing nothing happen. Or worse, watch the seed rot completely. Here's what nobody tells you. The toothpick method isn't just slow, it's actually one of the least effective ways to germinate an avocado seed. There are 2 techniques that are significantly faster, more reliable, and require almost no setup. Today, I'm showing you exactly what they are, why they work, and the specific things you can do to speed up germination from the very first day. The toothpick method has one fundamental problem. It exposes too much of the seed to air and inconsistent moisture. The bottom of the seed needs to stay consistently moist to trigger germination. But in a glass of water, the water level drops, the seed dries out, and the whole process stalls. There's also the issue of light. Most people put their glass on a sunny windowsill because it looks nice, but direct sunlight warms the water, encourages algae growth, and actually slows down root development. The seed needs warmth, but not from direct sun on the water. The result is a process that takes anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks with a high failure rate, and most beginner growers assume they did something wrong, when actually the method itself is the problem. This is the fastest germination method available for avocado seeds, and it costs nothing. Start by removing the brown outer skin from your seed. This step alone can cut germination time significantly. Research has found that peeling off the seed coat appears to hasten germination. The skin acts as a barrier that slows moisture absorption. Peel it off carefully with your fingers. It comes off in strips once you get it started. Feed spot next. Wrap the peeled seed loosely in a damp paper towel. The wet cloth method is a slightly quicker and more reliable method to germinate your seed. Place it inside a sealed plastic bag or container and put it somewhere warm and dark. On top of a refrigerator works perfectly. Check on the seed once or twice a week and swap the wet cloth or paper towel for a fresh one to keep it moist and help prevent mold. Teleprompter YouTube. The first thing you'll notice in about 2 to 4 weeks is the seed beginning to crack open and a split appearing. This is the root starting to form. Once the root is about 1 inch long, transfer it to a jar of water or directly into soil. If you want to skip the germination stage entirely and go straight to planting, the direct soil method is your best option for long-term growth. Choose a well-drained potting mix. Place the seed in soil with the top part pointing up and cover with soil to the top tip. Leave about 1/4 of the top of the seed exposed above the soil. This prevents rotting. Mirror camp water until moist, not damp, and place in a warm, draft-free location with strong indirect light. The key word here is indirect. Direct sun at this stage dries out the seed before roots can establish. Beacons. The advantage of this method is that once the seedling emerges, it's already in its permanent growing medium. You skip the transplant shock that comes from moving a water-germinated seedling into soil. This means faster overall growth, even if germination takes a week or 2 longer than the paper towel method. These are the specific things you can do to maximize growth speed, regardless of which method you choose. Tip 1. Water quality matters more than you think. Use well water, rainwater, or filtered water. Tap water on public systems can slow root development. If you only have tap water, leave it in an open container overnight before using. This lets the chlorine evaporate. YouTube. Tip 2. Temperature is everything. Avocado seedlings grow best in 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Too cold, and germination stalls completely. Too hot, and the seed dries out. A consistently warm indoor spot is ideal. YouTube tip 3. Add liquid fertilizer early. Once growing in water, add a drop of all-purpose liquid fertilizer once a month. This gives the seedling nutrients it can't get from water alone and visibly speeds up leaf development. Mirror Camp tip 4. Pinch the top to grow bushier faster. Pinch back the top leaves to encourage new side shoots. Most people let their avocado grow straight up into a single tall stem. Pinching forces the plant to branch out, which means more leaves, faster growth overall, and a much healthier-looking plant. Growing an avocado from seed doesn't have to be a 6-month guessing game. Peel the seed, use the paper towel method for fastest germination, control your temperature and water quality, and pinch early for bushier growth. These 4 things alone will get you results faster than 90% of the tutorials out there.